And we are back. So last time we had lost Snake. We had no idea where he went. And everybody else decided to carry on because he apparently is not in front of these doors anywhere else that they can access through and go through the doors. And Ace has volunteered to stay behind while the rest of us go through the doors. So we have a choice of door 3, door 7, and door 8. We are going to go through door 8 first. I think I'm going to go with door 8. Okay, 8 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's got to go through 7. What? Why? What? Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain. The 6 of us are going to keep going without leaving anyone behind. There's only 3 ways we can do it. Plan A. Go through 7 with 3, 5, 8. And go through 8 with 4, 6, 7. Plan B. Go through 7 with 4, 5, 7. And go through 8 with 3, 6, 8. Plan C. Go through 7 with 3, 6, 7. And go through 8 with 4, 5, 8. And that's it. Those are our only options. There we go. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same door. You get it now? As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up the corner of her eyes. Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time? Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Hey, come on, you're making it sound like we're never going to see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that. You mean they're connected somewhere? Yeah, probably. Probably? She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere. Why? What makes you think so? If they don't connect, neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise. June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod. Yes. Promise? Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shouted the moment. You guys are done, right? He stretched and continued. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover? Clover looked away and was silent for a moment. Whatever. It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Alright, we're ready to go then. Let's move. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked toward door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Are you ready? Yeah. Yes. Then shall we go? The door had opened. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mere image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold, electronic beep. 81 seconds left. Hurry! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Phew, it stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof, perhaps. Pointless. She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mixture of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she is not very popular with the boys. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. Set in the wall on the left side was a large iron door. For a few minutes they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word "Laboratory" engraved on it. Laboratory, huh? That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place. Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices. Junpei, huh? Please, you first. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Ugh. Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see the other side of the division. Junpei walked to the window and looked through. What the hell? He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table. That looks so creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him. You don't think that thing is gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you? Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If you press the wrong button, I don't know. Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying. She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white. It was then that Junpei noticed Clover. She was standing still near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn, and somehow sad. There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke. Are you okay? Clover looked away. What are you talking about? What? I'm just worried about you. You've been really quiet. What, I can't be quiet if I want to? Well, I mean, of course you can, Okay then, if I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay? Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together. Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment. Then suddenly, Junpei, you just don't get it. Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed. My brother's not the kind of person who would just leave me behind. Something happened to him. Something bad. Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei. Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone. Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away. Hey! Wait, Clover, hold on! He might as well have been talking to a wall, for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway. And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in it. Well, what the heck? What's going on here? Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could. Hang on, I'll get it open. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Damn it, it's not moving. But wait, are you just gonna give up, just like that? No, I'm not giving up. This has gotta be another one of Zera's puzzles. If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it. Junpei nodded. Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there. Oh, yes, I'm on it. Our third room puzzle, the laboratory. Alright. Okay, got some ethanol. What's up here? Papers and stuff in the box. Okay. What's this? Notice I'm going to use one of these things. Okay. Power cable. Perfect. How's Clover doing here? What's this? Ethanol? Maybe? Hydrous. Aha! I wonder if I'm supposed to use it on the marker. I guess I go to the bars. Ah. Okay, gotta go like this, and then I'll pull through it. Okay, let's... Did she do it? Okay, looks like she did. Over here... Adjustment out of the file screen. Oh, Clover's note. Okay, Detector 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Anything else I can do? That's not what I want. Anything else I can do with this? Can I use this cable here? Nope. Ooh, ooh, what was this? Ah. Two prongs. Uh-oh. Give me anything? Nope. Okay. I keep... Okay. Ooh, two. That works. Not useless. Gotta go back to bars. Combined. Computer monitor. Yeah, it should work. Junpei pushed on the button on the front of the monitor. The soft helmet turned on. Streams letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen. He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this. Huh? It's actually working? So it would seem. Isn't that kind of weird? What? Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So why is it working? Maybe it's a wireless display. Clearly this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus. Wireless display? Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei? You most certainly had not, but... is that normal? Yes, at least where I worked. As he spoke, the lines of letters suddenly stopped and disappeared. The only thing left on the screen was the word pass, followed by a colon. It looks like we need to enter a password. Again. There must be a hint around here somewhere. Could you go take a look? Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do? I'll see if I can do something about this on my own. On your own? Yep, on my own. Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right. Alright, let's kick some ass. Lotus smiled herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of keys running together like machine gun fire. What? Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words. Didn't expect that, did you? Of course I didn't. Lotus grinned, pleased with herself. Well, at any rate, that was pretty amazing. Did you fall for me again? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean, again? I'm not into you. I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy. I'm not being stubborn, I'm not shy, and I'm not a boy. I'm a young, healthy 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you. Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei thought, for just a moment. Lotus' hand suddenly stopped and her shoulders stiffened. Old lady. Did you just say, old lady? Aw, crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted. I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me. What? Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now. Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not wanted. Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately, he found no clues whatsoever. Nothing. He asked Chloe if there was anything useful in the laboratory, but her answer was no. Damn, he thought. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time. But as he was about to tell Lotus, his search had returned nothing. Alright. Bullseye! Junpei, I did it! Excited cheering erupted from near the monitor. He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug. She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone. In its place, something entirely different. 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square. What is that? I don't have any ideas. It just showed up after I cracked the password. You think it's a puzzle? It certainly looks like one. As she spoke, Lotus stood up. Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff? I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See the keyboard? Nothing. So there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei. What? Let me take a berry call, right? I did my part. He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself. From here on out, he told himself he would rely on no one else. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Let's see, I think it was 1, 2, 3. Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocked me. Where did it come from? Maybe the lockers. Look, Junpei. Lights and lockers are green. Awesome. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a key. More than one key. Alright, so probably one of the... and the Earth symbol. Alright, so the small one probably goes to the computer. Activation key. It was just that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover. Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute? He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover. What's up? Well, never mind. Hey, hold on a minute. What does... Sorry, just forget about it. It's nothing. Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs. What the hell was that? After waiting a few minutes to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. This must be the key for that. It is. Kind of warning. Power restored to experiment device. Oh. Okay. Turn, really? What did I miss? I don't think I missed anything. Could you put other ones? Max voltage probably isn't a good idea. Aw, shit. Boom! We're on fire. Fire alarm. Fire detected. Oh, is that... No. Ah. Hoo-hoo. Not right. We found the way out. That was the laboratory. Alright, we're gonna call it apart. We'll find out what happened to the other group and where we are on the next time.